Herb Magee has spent 48 years as the head basketball coach at his alma mater, Philadelphia University. And this year, he reached a milestone 1,000 victories. Of course, milestones are nothing new for this Philadelphia basketball legend. Back in 2011, Herb was inducted into the Naismith National Basketball Hall of Fame. As a player, he scored more than 2,200 points as a jump-shooting 5'10 guard in an era well before the three-point shot. And he was a two-time Division II All-American. In just his third year as the head coach at then Textile, his team won a national championship. And when he's not coaching or giving a shooting clinic, he's working on his golf game. So stay with us as the shot doctor, Herb Magee, joins us on Inside Golf. Inside Golf, presented by PGN Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life, and Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
Along with being stewards of the game of golf, your local PGA professional wears many hats.
We are teachers.
We are players.
We are managers.
We are merchandisers.
And community leaders.
But we all wear one badge.
PGA professionals are well-trained experts who work hard to share the joy of golf with our neighbors for over 90 years. To find your local PGA professional, visit PhillyPGA.com. Brought to you by the Philadelphia section of the PGA.
We are the experts in the game and business of golf.
No, I took it back inside.
Welcome back to Inside Golf here at North Hills Country Club with Hall of Fame coach, 1,000-game winner plus, Herb Magee. Last time we had you on a couple of years ago, you were still moving up up the line there on that 1,000 wins, but you finally got it. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, Harry. Thank you very much. It was
got a lot of national attention.
We did, and when someone asked me when it was over what it was like, I said total relief. Because, you know, the pressure's on the entire time, and they're tearing down numbers in the gym, 14, 12, 11, 10, and so on. And we finally got it to 1, and it was great fun.
You know, and it was a great night because you had a lot of your former players there, the family. A lot of Philadelphia personalities came out, so the place was really hopping.
Dave Montgomery, Governor Rendell. It was nice.
A neighbor, right? Governor Rendell.
Governor Rendell, yeah.
He's right down the block.
Terrific fellow. I've known him since he was a district attorney. And he's a great guy, and he's a big basketball guy, as you well know.
Yeah. We'll have more with Herb, a little chance to chat about his basketball career. But first and primary, we're out here for one reason.
Beautiful day.
To play some golf.
All right.
You want to tee it up? We're on number 1 here. You know this hole.
Yes. This will be the only time I'll have honors.
You're decked out, too. You got the high school and the college.
West Catholic and Philadelphia University.
Looks good. Wow. Right down Broadway. Over the hill, halfway to Grandma's house. Nice shot, Coach.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Boy,
early in the year.
Some things never change with this guy. He goes out and wins all the time, comes out here and hits them a mile on the golf course. Give or take, right, Herb?
Yes, exactly. That's the easy part. Now the hard part comes.
All right. Well, that's high and looks like it's gone bunker.
Over or in?
We'll look and find it. Okay. All right, Herb. Well, you got me by a lot. Wow. You must have stopped coaching and just gone out to the range this year.
One of those illegal golf balls.
I pulled it. Actually, I hit it pretty good. But you know what?
That's actually not bad.
I got my 5. Herb, you got about 120 yards to that pin. Let me ask you, I mean, is this a comfortable shot for you or not?
You know, I don't have really anything that's real comfortable. I feel good off the tee. I can usually do that. But these shots here, 120, 120, I'd be happy if I just get it near the green. You know what I mean? That's not, if I'm not on the green, that doesn't surprise me. Right. You know what I mean?
Well, you got that great short game, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
chip and putt, up and down from inside a telephone booth, but they don't have telephone booths anymore.
No.
Oh, you got the green.
Yeah, but see the cut, like I
Sit
said?
down.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always,
it's only the first hole. You're going to work
it's always
that out.
cut. Yeah.
Well, I missed on the right side of the green to give me a little bit of run out here. I just don't want to hit this too hard and pick out a spot to land it. Now, I've been practicing this shot. Let's see, maybe if I can execute it this time.
That's a golf shot.
Come on now, run out. A little
bad.
too much
Yeah.
trajectory. You know, a lot of guys will say, get it on the ground as fast as you can,
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
throwing it at the hole
Yeah.
and taking your chances.
But the problem is you got to hit it hard to get it through the first part.
Yeah, get it over that
Yeah.
goes this way. Because at the end, it's all going to go to your left. All right, the short chip shot, right? Not one of your favorite shots?
Not at all, but I can play that. I'll make that putt.
It's going to do not much, I don't think, Coach. I'm going right at the hole. How about that? How about that?
Oh, good putt. Very nice.
All right, Herb, I think it's a little uphill at the very end. You got to start it out,
Right.
maybe a ball, half a ball out on the right edge with a little pace.
You were right.
I think if you followed my instructions,
I would have.
you would have made that. That's good.
Okay, I'm glad you said that part.
All right, we have moved over here to number 3 at North Hills, Coach. This is going to play about 170 yards to that hole, and you have the 2-tier effect.
Yes, right. I
And
remember.
the wind is, it looks
Helping.
like, according to that flag, it's helping you.
Yeah.
There's another flag here saying it's helping you not as much. So
Okay. All right. Well,
in any event, you hit it 170.
we should be on the green.
Close. Solid. Get a little up. There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Well, it's high enough.
That's right at it too.
Get up.
Oh, good shot.
That's the one hill. Is it going up the second?
Yeah. That's,
Stay there. No. That's all right.
what's a good line here, Harry?
Herb, I think your line has to come right about here with a little pace. Very makeable, though.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let me see if I can get it close and we can have this hole. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Great putt.
good, good. I think right here is your line.
Okay. You're right.
Oh,
I'll take that.
okay. What do you say we go back and talk a little basketball?
I'd love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You know, golf course superintendents
Are the unsung heroes of our great game.
Thanks to the game's efforts,
We now have turf that needs less water
And is more sustainable.
and offers natural wildlife habitats on our courses.
If you love golf like I do,
Like what I do,
thank a golf course superintendent.
Thank a golf course superintendent.
do thank your golf course superintendent.
Thank a golf course superintendent.
A message from the Golf Course Superintendents Association of America.
Well, welcome back to Inside Golf. We're off the golf course, sitting here on the patio at North Hills Country Club with Hall of Famer Herb Magee. And as I mentioned earlier, congratulations. Every place we went around North Hills today, you were stopping for pictures or handshakes, right? Is that how your life is now?
Well, it will be for a while, I think, because It certainly was really well covered by ESPN, CBS, all the stations in Philly, and Sports Illustrated, etc. So everybody knows about the program now, and everybody's been congratulating me, and I'm quite proud of it.
Yeah, it was nice on the CBS Final Four weekend. They included you, a nice feature of lengthwise too, 10, 15 minutes, talking about your accomplishment this past season. It's nice to see Division II basketball recognized with the big boys.
Right, exactly. It was Kentucky. They did it. Kentucky. They did Iowa State. They did Wisconsin, and then they did us and Duke. So it was very, very nice. And even Coach Krzyzewski had some nice things to say about our program.
The other night we were at the Palestra for the Big Five Hall of Fame induction. Bill Raftery was honored as one of the 4 people that was inducted. You were also honored, even though your team's not in the Big Five, but the other Big Five coaches wanted to kind of be there and present you with another honor for the 1,000 wins. And I thought Raf had some interesting things to say during his acceptance when he said so much emphasis is placed on not only getting to the tournament, but getting deep in the tournament. People should realize how tough it is. Nobody more than you knows how tough it is over the course of 40-some years as a head coach. And I'm sure it's even the same way at your level of basketball.
Without question. Yeah, the NCAA tournament, and it should be, it's a one-and-done thing. If you have a bad night, you're out. Nobody had a better season than Villanova. Nobody had a better all year long than Villanova. They were fantastic, 33 wins. And they get into the tournament, and they struggled. The one night, they just couldn't hit shots when they needed them, and they ended up getting a shot that might have won it, and now they're out, and everybody's saying it's a failure. But I don't look at it that way. I look at it as getting into the tournament is an accomplishment, and then once you get in, if you can get by that first round, then you're going to do well. Last year, St. Joe had Connecticut beaten in the first round, and Connecticut ekes it out in overtime and then goes on to win the national championship, and it happens all the time.
Yeah, it runs the table. Herbert, looking back over your record, 48 years as a head coach at your alma mater, only one losing season. I mean, that in itself probably is something that nobody else, I don't even think Mike Krzyzewski can say that.
Maybe not. Just the 1 year. We had another year that was close, 14-14. But the one loser, and
And it came early in your career. Right?
Yeah, it was in the 70s, and we had to discipline some guys, and we would have had a good team that year, but we disciplined some guys, and it cost us. But that team eventually, those guys that played all the time, the team ended up #1 in the country like 3 years later.
We've seen the changes in college basketball across the board, regardless of the level, be it Division I or Division II. So much is placed on recruiting now, and recruiting kids at such a young age, especially by some of the big Power 5 conference schools. How about you? Have you seen that in Division II basketball?
Yeah, back in the day when I first started, we could steal a kid. And I could name you a dozen kids right now that probably should have or could have played easily Division I. But now with the advent of AAU and the summer basketball and all the tournaments that are played during the summer, you can't steal anybody anymore. Everybody's playing and everybody's being seen. So what we have to do is make sure that we do even more homework than the big schools. I mean, anybody can see right away that this kid is a great player and that kid's a great player. We have to pick out the guys that are maybe a step below and got overlooked.
Do kids, when you make your initial contact, are they kids from the immediate Philadelphia area footprint, or have you expanded that over the years?
We had to because of what we just talked about. Before, like we won the national championship, every one of the guys on that team was from like a 10-mile radius within the college, around the college. We had guys from the Catholic League and the Public, the occasional kid from the Suburban League. But now, our team is now Western Pennsylvania, Virginia, Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, et cetera, et cetera. So we have to expand it for the simple reason that it's just getting that much tougher to get players.
And now when you contact some of these kids from outside the Philadelphia area, do they say, oh, I know you?
Yes, that helps. That really helps. With the advent of the internet, you can go on the internet and find out exactly what you want. This school, Philadelphia University, contacted my son. Let me take a look at what they look like. And it has helped us. There's no question about it.
So milestones are nothing new for you. I mean, national championship, great player, first of all, before you got into coaching. Now the 1,000 wins. What's left?
Just like I told when they said about coming up on 1,000, it's not that, it wasn't, and it still is. It's a big deal when people make it a big deal. But to me, it's it's just another game. And what's next is I'm going back to school right now. We have a recruit on campus, and we're going to take him around and have him meet professors and the players, et cetera, et cetera. And then, you know, we'll take a next step is the next step, and then summertime comes and we're allowed to put our players in a summer league. That's a rule that we have, and I'll go watch them play, and then before you know it, it's September, we're starting practice.
So you don't have in your mind a year or so many more games where you say, you know what, I'm going to shut it down when I reach this point, and I'm going to go and enjoy my golden years?
No, not at all. People ask me that question all the time because of the number of years I've been coaching, and I've never, in my head, said I'll do this until I'm a certain age. I'm in good health. I still feel good about it. I still think I can do a good job, as evidenced by the fact that we had another good season this year. I have a great assistant coach in Jimmy Riley. I have other assistant coaches do a great job, and as long as it's still fun for me, enjoyable, and I'll know right away, once I'm not looking forward to practice or playing games, I'll know right away it's time to get out.
And we'll all know who play golf with Herb how much better he's going to be when you don't have to worry about all that other stuff.
I can only get better at golf.
Coach?
Thanks, Harry.
Always a pleasure.
My pleasure, thank you.
All right, keep working out.
I appreciate it.
A legend in Philadelphia and now nationally and internationally, Hall of Famer, 1,000 wins plus, Herb Magee of Philadelphia University. Stay with us, more to come on Inside Golf. We'll be back with our Teed Off panel.
Thank you very much.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
Valley Forge Casino Resort, we're rolling out the action. So take us for a spin. For the win. Valley Forge Casino Resort. It's safe, it's chic, and only a shuffle away from the main line.
Welcome back. Inside Golf continues with Teed Off, and our panel today joins you from the Valley Forge Casino Resort in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. And our panel includes Mike Kern, golf writer, basketball writer, everything writer for the Philadelphia Daily News. From Comcast Sportsnet, where she covers a variety of sports, Dee Lynham, and she also has about a 3 handicap, I know, out on the golf course. And Joe Logan from myphillygolf.com. All right, Dee, I'm going to begin with you this time. There must be a shot on the golf course that you dread having to approach, maybe the night before, you don't even want to think about it. Share with us, what is that one shot that you just can't stand to think about?
Sand wedge going over trap or water.
Just a little flip shot?
Right, and I say to myself, it shouldn't bother me that it's in front of me. Of course you have enough club in your hand, and inevitably I end up where I don't want to be.
Sounds like you need a sports psychologist. You need Dr. Bob Patella on speed dial to say, okay, what do I do now?
Exactly. I don't know why. And actually, it used to be coming out of the trap, but I have actually done better with that.
Okay.
So now I just have to not see what's in front of me.
A lot of times it's just mind over matter, right, Joe? Do you have any one bugaboo shot?
I do. I have many bugaboo shots, but the bugabooiest of them all would be the first short putt of the day. I've never met a short putt I couldn't gag. And no matter what, early in the round when I have sort of the first 3 or 4 footer, I sort of walk towards it like I'm in molasses, dread washing over me, because I know if I make that putt, it's probably going to be a decent day of putting, but if I miss that putt, I'll have about 8 3-putts of the day. Yeah, and just misery washes over me, and it's just...
Well, how about, don't you, before your round, go to the putting green and just kind of practice that 3 and 4 footer to take care of all that anxiety?
The longest walk in golf.
But those putts don't count.
The practice tee to the first tee.
Okay.
And it's torture.
Mr. Kern.
Many, but the long bunker shot, sometimes if I'm just playing for fun, I'll put my ball out of the trap. The long bunker shot, I don't know how to hit it. You're only faced with it maybe once every so often, so it's not like you practice it. And because you got to carry, then you got to, whatever, and
how often do you get a chance to even practice that shot? That's the other thing, you don't see that.
It always comes up in your round when you're having maybe like a good round or something, then all of a sudden you get that, and then you're not having a good round anymore.
Right, that'll do it. All right, now, the other question is, what is the greatest shot you've ever hit in your career? Dia, let's hear it from you first.
August 28th, 2014, my only hole-in-one I've ever had, and I was able to have it at Rolling Green, where I am a member, on the 6th hole, which is a par 3.
You remember the date and everything. Wow, that's
how long?
149 yards.
Wow.
Pin was at 149. Pin was in the back. And I knew I hit a good shot. My husband hit first, and the caddy said, see if you can't get inside his ball. I get up there, I see his ball, and I thought because the pin was in the back and I don't see my ball, I just assumed I had gone over, and I was livid, and I can't find my ball. And so he said, did you check the cup?
Really?
Yeah.
So you never saw it go in?
No, because it's uphill. You can see it land. You really can't see anything roll after.
What was your reaction? Here it is.
I went.
She wasn't livid anymore.
To be honest with you, I had my cell phone. Yeah, I called my dad.
Fantastic.
It was awesome.
Now, did you ever have any close calls with a hole-in-one prior to that?
I had. I never thought I would have a hole-in-one, to be honest with you. I think they're for people who are really good golfers. I don't know.
I think more than skills involved with a hole-in-one.
Yeah, so.
More often than not, right?
Yeah.
Michael, how about you?
Well, I've had 2 aces, but one that I almost didn't see like D, but the 2 shots, and there's probably been a lot of them, but 2 of them, first time I played Marion 17th, and there's a bunker to the right of the green. If people don't know, it's like a 230-yard hole. Then there's another bunker. While I'm in the other bunker, as I just explained to you, I can't hit that shot. I got up and down for a par. And the 17th at Pebble Beach, first time I played that, I hit a 1-iron, if you can believe that.
You and Jack.
I'm almost sure I was carrying a 1-iron into the back bunker. And your face, and I got it up and down from there. I hit it to about that far. And so I had 2 sand saves on two 17s, actually, as a matter of fact. Great holes.
Marion and Pebble Beach. Wow, this guy travels in some pretty
really
highfalutin company, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely.
How about you, Joseph?
Well, I've had 1 hole-in-one, but it was a blind uphill par 3, and I knew I hit it pretty well toward the pin, but I had no idea until I found it. But the shot that stands out in my mind the most actually was when I was playing Augusta National. They have this media lottery where like a few people in the media the day after, yeah. and they had the Sunday pin positions, and I was playing. And on the 16th, the par 3 16th, the Sunday pin position way up in the back left of the green by the water, and my tee shot had landed on the very front edge of the green. And my caddy, I said, where do I putt this? Where do I putt this? He went way up to the top edge of the right end of the green and said, putt it at my feet. I thought he was out of his mind. I putted it all the way up there, it went all the way down, and stopped that far from the hole.
Oh, that's almost a Vern Lundquist in your life, right? All right, this story I'm going to tell. This will be the final one, okay? A lot of people don't know. I was at St. Charles Seminary as a student in Overbrook on City Line for a couple years in my first life.
Right.
One day, I took a golf club out with a couple guys, and we hit balls. And there's a big, huge bell tower right off the City Line. You can see it. Well, we were crazy. We actually aimed to try to hit the bell. That bell's about 100 feet up. There's stained glass windows that cost probably millions of dollars that I could have hit. I hit the bell with a 5-iron. It was the greatest shot I ever hit. It wasn't on a golf course. It was on holy land. And every time I drive out City Avenue and look up there, what do you think?
What would happen if you'd hit the stained glass windows?
I don't want to think about it, Mike. And with that, we'll wrap up our Teed Off show for today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to Mike Kern, for Dee Lynham, and for Joe Logan. Inside Golf continues with more. Ring the bell in just a moment. The Valley Forge Casino Resort is the region's only full amenity gaming resort, and it's only seconds from the Pennsylvania Turnpike at King of Prussia. It features 600 slots, 50 table games, and there are nearly 500 guest rooms, plus 8 restaurants designed to meet all of your dining needs. So put the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort on your destination list. Well, we're here at the Valley Forge Casino Resort in King of Prussia with Jennifer Gailey, who is the Chief Marketing Officer for the Valley Forge Casino Resort. And we're talking about maybe my favorite time of the day. Every day of the week, we're talking happy hour. Tell us about it. What's going to happen here at the Valley Forge Casino Resort, Jennifer?
That's right. We actually just launched the area's newest happy hour, and it's our Double Down Happy Hour, which happens every week from 5 to 7. And it's really unique. It's the only one of its kind. So not only are we doing half-price drinks and a 2-for-1 raw bar, but we also are lowering our table limits. So table limits start at $10 during happy hour, so everyone can get in on the action.
You know, it's something I think you're probably going to have people just coming in here right before 5 o'clock or whatever time it does start, and they linger on past maybe that 2-hour period, right? Because everybody, it seems, loves to take advantage of something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody loves happy hour. We're also featuring some of the greatest DJs in the area. So with our new lighting and sound system in Center Bar, there really is something for everyone during happy hour at the Valley.
So it's half price off on drinks.
2-for-1 raw bar and $10 table limits.
So there you go. It's another reason to come to the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort. Double down the happy hours. Doesn't get any better than that. Thanks, Jennifer.
That's right. Thank you very much.
If you haven't seen it already, I'd like to introduce you to Jersey Man Magazine, published by former Eagle tight end Ken Dunnick. It's the only men's magazine in our area. Enjoy articles on cigars, martinis, the mob, business, politics, and, of course, golf. Written by big-time journalists like George Anastasia, Bill Lyon, Sam Carchidi, and many others. Subscriptions are only $20 a year and are available at jerseymanmagazine.com.
Got a young golfer in the family? Whether their dream is to grab a national ranking or just have more fun on the golf course, sign them up for the Philly PGA Junior Tour this summer. It's competitive play on premier courses for boys and girls 18 and younger throughout Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Perfect for gearing up for the next high school or collegiate golf season. Available to both new and competitive golfers. Registration now open year-round. Help your young golfers find or improve their game. Sign them up today at phillyjuniortour.com.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Hope you enjoyed our 2 holes with Coach Magee and also his look at college basketball then, now, and in the future. By the way, speaking of the future, there's an event going to be held on the Philadelphia University campus. It's Thursday evening, June the 4th. Starts at 6 o'clock, goes beyond 10 o'clock, and it's a chance to help celebrate Coach Magee's milestone 1,000th victory. The Geeter's going to be there, Jerry Blavitt, as well as the man of 1,000 voices, Joe Conklin. It's a great opportunity for you to join those guys and a lot of other friends of Coach Herb Magee. The date again is Thursday, June 4th on the Philadelphia University campus. Thanks for joining us. I'm Harry Donahue. See you next time here on Inside Golf. Inside Golf, presented by PGN Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine. It's a Jersey way of life. And Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA. Experts in the game and business of golf.